Hey guys, it's Wednesday. Hey guys, it's Friday. So this week's topic is about surgery, bottom, top, whatever, and transition. I know there are trans people who identify as non-op, so they don't feel the need to transition their bodies, and I think that's right. I, on the other hand, felt the need to get top surgery, which I have. And I like it a lot. It was great. I needed 3 weeks of recovery. It was a full 6 weeks before I could really move around freely, but now that it's done, I feel totally awesome. I highly recommend it for dealing with dysphoria with your chest. When it comes to top surgery and bottom surgery, I am definitely pro getting top surgery for myself, but I don't think I'm gonna get bottom surgery. There's a couple reasons for this. One, it's like super expensive, and even if I get it covered, there's two, it's super risky. I do know a guy who has had bottom surgery and he's pleased with the results, but I've heard some serious horror stories about it too, like leakage, and I don't like the idea that it might not work or I might not have any feeling, and I really don't like the idea of not being able to get it up. The other option is metoidioplasty, which is like a really small penis with balls and stuff, and I'm not big on that idea either, especially because I'm a gay identified trans man, more or less. I mean, I do women, but it's not as frequent. Then, um, I don't really want to risk like ruining my sex life. If you this discussion with my partner before, and he's like, "Well, you'd still bottom," and I'm like, "No, I wouldn't. I would have to have paid for it. I should get to use it." And he's like, "Nah, I'm not bottoming." So, yeah, that's a weird discussion to have, let me tell you. Frankly, my sex life is much too good to risk ruining my junk, and ever since my top surgery and starting testosterone in February, my gender dysphoria has gone way down. It still happens now and again, but it's so much lesser. It's a lot easier to deal with, and I feel like I don't really need bottom surgery to feel like I've completed my transition. I am planning on getting a hysterectomy to remove that baby maker there, but I'm not doing that for a while because I want to freeze my stuff first, because I do want to be a daddy one day, and considering that I'm with a cisgendered male, then it might be a good idea to hold on to that stuff, because one day we could actually have a kid, which would be really cool. There's no chance in hell that I'm carrying that child or giving birth to that child, but you know, I'd like to have my DNA mixed in there. I'm quite proud of my family and our heritage and our DNA and stuff. We all live for a really long time, and we're all pretty smart, and I gotta say, we're all kind of cute. So I think that'd be really cool to have a kid with my own DNA. So I'm gonna freeze it first, which is majorly expensive and not considered necessary. Hey Cam, I'm just doing a video for my collab channel. What really sucks about the Ontario government, though, is that you have to have a hysterectomy, or if you're a trans woman, you have to have a vaginoplasty before they'll identify you as the gender that you identify with on your birth certificate, which is not Manitoba law. You just need any surgery there. But apparently, you need a histo if you're a trans man to be identified as male in Ontario, which is kind of stupid. So technically in Ontario I wouldn't be registered as male, but luckily I did it in Manitoba, and the Manitoban government seems to be a little more slack about these things, so that's